I am at Mount St. Joseph in 2007, and my role is Vietnamese liaison.
Beautiful. And also, I'll just ask, what is Vietnamese liaison for those that don't know? What does that sort of involve?
It means that I will help Vietnamese parents in whatever issues or whatever communication they want to communicate to school, because their English is limited,
Okay.
or vice versa. If the school have any difficult to let the parents know something about their daughter, I'll be the one to help them. And also I help them through the interviews or parent interviews and translation in the newsletter.
Thank you. You're multi-talented.
Thank you. In 2013, 6 years ago, our congregation, it was special memory for me, because our congregation handed over our ministry to Sydney Catholic School. At that time, I felt something is losing, something that we treasure for more than 50 years, and now we have to let go. I felt that it's hard to express in my heart. I felt upset to let go, but I can see that our leaders discerned, well thought about, and pray a lot too. And up to that point, they make the decision to hand over our ministry at MSJ to school, Catholic school.
Yeah, it must have been a sort of a lot of letting go. Did it kind of feel like a loss in a way?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that we have no people to continue to do this job. We haven't got much people, much sisters, and also the role of leadership is not available. So this is make me feel that to the point that I think that we have to let the school running by other people. And I was pondering that how can our traditions, our cultures and charism alive in these people. But then I remember Bishop Vincent Long mentioned that the people, they're baptized, through their baptized, they have their charism in them already. We are sowing, fertilizing, and forming people in their charism. They live differently, they live out differently, but the charism is the same because they have the same Holy Spirit act upon them. You know, their vocation in their baptism. So I confidently believe that our charism will be passed on to people, whoever running the school after the seed is gone. Look at in the last 6 years, Miss Kenny, the last 4 years with her leadership team, doing very well. And now Miss Aja with her team, doing well too. And I suppose that they got their charism in their heart. They can pass on to their teachers and their students too. As the Vietnamese liaison, I can see that the highlight for me is seeing that compassion, great compassion in those teachers. Because in our student, particular special need teachers get a lot of help. And they always support them in different way because each one is different and they want each girl reach their potential, reach their maximum potential. And I think this is wonderful love and support to our girls. And I really appreciate your leadership team, Miss Aja and all the teachers. And not the teachers, but girls, the student leaders, and each girl at MSJ as well.
Sort of, yeah, that's beautiful because it sounds like you've seen like the baptismal call of people come alive, that realization that the charism lives on in all of us. And we can all, not just sisters, you know, everybody, the whole community live out the spirit of Mary MacKillop and Julian Tennyson Woods. That you've sort of, I guess, in the transition, would you say you've seen more of that charism come alive in others? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
The quote that Mary MacKillop said, never see the needs without doing something about it, is really appropriate for our school at MSJ. Because everyone doing something that when they see the needs, wherever I go and whatever I see, all the teachers and everyone. So I think that really embedded in their hearts too, that charism is alive in each one of us. I'm not saying the city's charism, but we have that, our charism. Charism is alive in us, flourishing in us, and growing in us, so that we can live out and for other people too. In one of our discussion last week, one of our sisters said, the future of education is hand over to other people. So we hand over to teachers, and we're confident that they're doing well and very well, and continue to doing that too. My hope is that the future of MSJ, that we can become the faith woman, the hope and the healing woman in this world. Together we can make the world different and better. Together we can live our charism and to do for the mission of God. I would like to use the quote that Sister Mary Ellen O'Donoghue often taught to her girls. Is this: you can take her out of MSJ, but you can't take MSJ out of her. I love that one.
Yeah.
And I like to use that. Thank you, Mary Ellen.
So you mean like the what our girls or what our staff, what our community learns from MSJ and how MSJ sort of becomes a part of their heart, that they will take that anywhere with them, that they go in the future? Is that kind of what you mean?
Yes, yes. I went to do the advertising for our opening school at the shop, and then I passed by the chemist shop, and I said, I would like to, may I put the advertising on your shop list? And she said, where are you from? I said, from MSJ. She said, oh, come on, we are MSJ too. Wow. We can help you. So I think MSJ embedded in anyone. After they leave school, they still got MSJ in their hearts, helping each other, reach out to other people. So I'm sure that our girls have MSJ in their hearts, and they can live out when they go out to their world and do any career that they have in their future.
True. So things like you were saying, giving out to others, sharing your life with others, being part of a community, are those the kinds of things that you think, our girls should take forward? Or are there any things in particular from MSJ that they've learned that you think are wise for them to continue on with?
One of the things that I can see clearly in our school is reach out to other people, because during the year many times they together they do something to help other people, like a Peru Day and a Lenten program and Christmas for the Vietnamese. That's all little thing add up. I can see that they're always thinking about others, and they also involved in visiting nursing home and crossroads. All that program is helping our girls. It's not for them, but for others people. I really admire them and admire the teachers, whoever helping them, journeying with them. And I can see that potential, loving, kindness, reach out to other people in our girls. I wish that they can carry on and they can pass on to the younger student.
And I've heard you say before too that especially around exam time, that the girls they need to do their best. Yeah, could you say a little about that?
Yes. Before the exam, I know that even me too, I was nervous, and so I said hi to them and I said, look, try your best and leave the rest for God. Just do the best, do whatever you can, and leave the rest to God. And they just nodded. I'm sure that each one of us try our best, and the girl try their best. That's all we expect from them, and that's all they can do. We wouldn't expect them too much, and we thank God for the gift of them, the gift that they share to us. So just try your best. In Domini Amaluci, put on the armor of light and imagine.
Hey, brilliant!
MSJ girl can do anything.